All right, so under movies, we got three main topics. It would appear that present rumors are because, as we said last time, Jonathan Majors is out as Kang. But it would appear that they are actually wanting to recast instead of just replace him as a villain. So, because that's kind of been what we've been hearing is that maybe they're just going to replace him with Doctor Doom or whoever. But the current rumor is that they are actually looking to recast, and the gentleman that's being named is Coleman Domingo. Do any of you guys have any idea who that is?
Nope.
No.
No
sir.
clue. No clue.
Have any of you ever watched Fear the Walking Dead?
No. Is it this guy?
Yes, that guy.
He looks familiar.
Yeah, he's been in other stuff, but the main thing off the top of my head is Fear the Walking Dead. Chad will bring up some of his stuff here if he notices anything. But he's a very good actor. So, if he were going to be the replacement and they weren't going to try to, for lack of a better term, color correct, and I hate to say that, but, if they're going to stick with what they started, then we could definitely do worse than him. Like, he's a good actor, He definitely has a lot more character than I've seen from Jonathan Majors so far, and I've never seen his other movies, so I don't know. And I don't mean I mean as Kang. His other two variants, in my opinion, had too much character because they were just just like weird slapstick comedy half the time. And I think I don't know if that was him or the director, but one of the two of them should have said, maybe this is just a bit much. Coleman Domingo can do that, but in a more serious manner.
He has a lot of stage credits.
Yeah, he's a stage actor.
I'm surprised they didn't go the Sylvie route and recast him as a woman.
Well, I mean, canonically, there are female versions of Kang, so.
No, I'm not, and I know. I said that'd be the perfect reason to say we're going to do this, and
yeah,
we're going to do that. Not saying that they should do that.
Well, I personally think if they're going the multiverse route, they should actually cast several people as Kang, and maybe have a baseline, but also have the other variants just randomly show up. Immortus, Ramatut. I believe the Scarlet Centurion is supposed to be a version of him from the the Marvel version of the Squadron Supreme. That's who I'm thinking of.
Well, at this rate, they also get an Iron Lad in there to fill it out because they're pitching the Young Avengers. So if you're gonna have the Young Avengers, you might as well have Iron Lad in there too, and it would circle back nicely the fact that future Kane.
Yeah, Iron Lad is in some continuities, so I don't know how definitive that is.
I know, but I mean, it would be perfect since he is a version of Kane.
Oh, I'm not. Well, like I said, sometimes. But yeah, I mean that's another possibility though. So anyway, anyone else got thoughts on that, or who you'd rather see, or anything?
Well, I bet this time through the vetting process, they probably went back and investigated a lot before they cast him. But no, I mean, I'd have to see it. I mean, I would say it worked for Don Cheadle when he got, when he was recast or when he was picked to be the replacement for.
I still want the hilarity of Terrence Howard being one of the variants at some point.
They should. I mean,
or just a variant of Rhodey.
Or Edward Norton.
There we go.
Is there anyone else that they've recast that I'm not thinking of that's alive? Because John Hurt, but
Lou Ferrigno.
There we go, Lou Ferrigno. That's what they should have made Thunderbolt Ross.
Then he could turn into Red Hole.
Yes.
they just paint him red.
Yep. But as far as I've ever seen him in stuff, a lot of the characters I've seen him play aren't. So he doesn't, as near as I can tell, he doesn't make it like a.
Unicron's not.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's the voice of Unicron.
And Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
Not Last Night.
Right. But yeah, so like I said, if that's who they end up casting, we could definitely do a lot worse. So I think he's a good actor from what I've seen him in, So yeah, I still think the better approach is probably just sidelining him and using the High Evolutionary, because I think he was a much better villain. But because I see people that want the guy that played the High Evolutionary just to jump over and also be Kang, and some are like, "Oh, we'll just make it a Kang variant." I'm like, no, like the two characters have no commonality whatsoever. Like that's the point. You should just be like, "We give up. We're just gonna throw shit in a blender and see what comes out."
Next thing it'll be, well, we're just gonna make a, whatever actor. Like everyone's just a variant of Kane at some point.
Well, I mean, there is the whole like everyone's really just a Skrull. There's just different layers to the deception. But yeah, so that's we'll see where that goes. And like I said, that's just a rumor. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. Like I said, in my opinion, if that's who we end up with, we could definitely do a lot worse. So I'd go to see it.
There are worse choices.
Thank you for watching. This has been a Geek Cabal video, Echoes of a Whisper. This has been a clip from one of our podcasts. The link to the actual podcast this is from is in the description of the video if you want to see the entire thing, which we obviously encourage you to do. But otherwise, if you enjoyed what you saw, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Subscriptions and all the rest is definitely appreciated. Comments, as always. But just in general, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. And check out the other videos we have here on the channel. See you later.